Hey guys, just wanted to share something because I know I'm not the only one feeling this way, and so I hope this can just give a feeling that someone's not alone in this kind of thought. But I've been catching myself watching YouTube videos and not being able to get over the fact of how fake and how staged everything is. Like, I am sorry, I just need to call some people out for a second. Also quite tired and quite hungover right now, so forgive me, but it's real, like it's it's just authentic, and exactly that is what's missing in this world. I personally find, or like also like in like the physical reality, obviously, but um, especially like this online presence or people on YouTube videos literally talking about authenticity and showing up as yourself and so on, but it being presented in the most inauthentic way, and can't like everything is like been coming up, like especially with YouTube, that it kind of seems more of like a performance, and that's why I'm making these videos. Like, as of right now, like no one's watching them, but I'm gonna keep going because I know eventually there will be people that find me, that find peace in the messages that I have to offer. Not because I know everything and I think I'm a know-it-all, but just to get that like shared human experience. Because I know when someone like showed up super like authentically and like from such like a raw like perspective and standpoint on YouTube, it actually helped me a lot more than someone that's creating a fucking video that's like 30 minutes and it's just all talk and nothing, like no substance behind it. Like, those videos where you're just like, oh, just fucking get to the point, and then you kind of feel like there wasn't even really a point. It was just a long. It was a performance. You feel it, like you feel it so deeply, or at least I do. I get like it's like you see through the veil. And maybe some people are fooled. I don't know. Maybe I'm just seeing it in a different lens, but it just seems so fake, so damn fake. And it's like it's not even resonating because there's that wall of the mask that's in between, and my videos aren't the best quality. I don't get all done up and put my makeup on and get myself, it's like there's nothing wrong with it, but like get myself sitting in a certain perfect position, having this backdrop. Like, it's just, I show up as I am, just like everyone else should show up as they are, and I guess them showing up that way is as they are, but at the same time, like, do you see where I'm getting at? It's like, it's not authentic to them because, okay, maybe they're like, it's hard to explain because at the same time, I'm like trying to be reflective of myself and be like, well, let them do their thing, obviously, but at the same time, it's not their thing. They're putting up some kind of show most of the time, and when someone truly shows up as they are, 333, as I was saying that, the self-expression, yeah, just speaking of threes, like that expression, like, and if someone really expresses their true, authentic, raw self, then I think that message just hits differently within a few, like, it doesn't even need much, it doesn't need much at all. And sometimes people are throwing out content like quantity over quality, and it's just like, well, message after message, where you're just like, it just fucking gets boring because it's just always like pretty much the same shit, and I don't have a routine for my videos, and I'm not ever gonna do a routine because that just, like, it keeps you in a container. Like, how is creativity supposed to flow when you're scheduling it? You know what I mean? Like, it just feels so staged in my eyes. And yeah, that means sometimes I'll go a few days without posting a video, maybe 2 videos in one day, but at least it's just authentic and in alignment and attunement to my own flow of life, because this flow of life I have within myself is also something that is entirely in the collective, and when we're all on that flow, then the videos resonate on a deeper level, because I'm pretty sure, and not everyone, but I'm pretty sure very many people are feeling the same way that I am, And like it's hard to put into words, you know, so sometimes you just need that external, like, hey, I see you, I know what you mean, I got you, you know, that makes us just feel a little bit more easeful, like, okay, thank God it's not just me, you know. And yeah, that's pretty much the message that wanted to come through. So showing up as you are is also a lot easier said than done, obviously. And I think a lot of people think they're showing up as themselves, but it's really just a performance, and they're so used to performing because that's perhaps their childhood wound, or who knows why, you know. Maybe they had to perform to be liked, to be loved, you know, to have a feeling like they're good enough. They had to feel like you're and you can notice it in the voice, you know. I don't mean to shame anyone, but I think this is just real, honestly. Like, you know, it's just coming out as it is, and it's like, you can tell when they kind of making fun of it, but you can tell when it's kind of so staged, and every single word is like, it's sounding like a robot, and it is feeling like a robot. Like, you know, that's why we have AI now. Anyone could fucking do like shit like that, you know, like. But I think when you just show up as you are, and it doesn't always mean that you're gonna have this very slow, articulate kind of voice, because for me that's performance. That's trying to be someone you're not yet, you know. But if you change that within yourself, that just happens naturally. It's my personal opinion, you know. But you know, we evolve in together. Sometimes opinions change, and that's the beauty of it, you know. You say, oh, okay, I used to think that way, now it's different, you know. And I think anyone who can admit that they once thought a way and then say, hey, like, maybe that was a little bit small-minded of me, or a little bit one-sided or whatever, and can expand on that, amazing. But how much strength does that take, you know? And not everyone could do that. And yeah, so even if I am wrong in this sense, or I have a different opinion in a few weeks, a few months, like, someone can see that process, you know, and not feel so alone in it. And it's okay to think one way, because once you believe that one way, or think that one way and everything, then you kind of get closer to, or deeper to, what it is you really believe. And sometimes that means taking that belief or that viewpoint and dropping it and realizing, oh, I was wrong with that, actually, you know. And so have the courage to have a viewpoint, to have a perspective, and to share that, and not to be scared that it's going to sound negative, or be scared of what the others are going to think, or be scared that you kind of sound a little dramatic, a little sassy. That's what I'm feeling right now. But just be real. Like, what's the fucking point of hiding everything? You know what I mean? Like, just lay it on the table. And anyone who is so hyper-focused on what's negative and what's often they're the most negative people, you know? So the ones that always say, think positive, think positive, think positive, like, they're gaslighting themselves and gaslighting others with the effect of it, you know? It's projection. So be real. Don't be afraid to be negative. Sometimes you just gotta let that shit out. And also it helps other people to know they're not alone in that, you know? Like, that actually helps to alchemize and transmute that negativity into something much, much greater. That felt good. I'll see you next time.